Mahfud, the Honorable Mr. Professor Dr. Mahfud Junaedi, M.Ag, I made this video to fulfill the final project of Islamic education philosophy. I'm from the 3D English language education class, female. My name is Intan Putri Rahayu. It's me, someone who grew up in an environment that's likely trashy our education. And I'm very grateful to be in the middle of a family that understands the importance of education. Understand that the world will be bleak because the lack of education. Many thanks to my father, who has allowed me to enjoy the outside world, meet a million people with different characteristics, and get some experience. Because my father once said, the best teacher is experience. And I'm so grateful to my mother, who has provided moral support and love to her only daughter, so that she can withstand our hardness of the world. For me today, madrasah and Islamic boarding school are the best element of education. Why I do say that? Because in madrasah, a student does not only learn about general subject, not only learn about mathematics, physics, chemistry, sociology, but further than that. In addition to generalization, students are taught to have good morals. They are guided little by little to produce a superior generation and have good moral. Maybe some people will ask, what is a madrasah? What is a boarding school? For people who look at it with a blind eye. I will tell you a little story. I used to be not a religious person, no. And my family was also far from religious, but I'm grateful to be in a family who developed and promotes religion. I grew up in a public elementary school environment that had the opinion that madrasah was not the best institution for me to continue my education. I was a competent student who had a merit of achievement with more than 10 competition certificates. My teacher regretted in if I continued at the wrong institution, but with my intention and of course the support of my parents, I continued to go to madrasah, starting from madrasah sanawiyah until madrasah aliyah. And until now, I'm still within the scope of the madrasah and plus the boarding school. And until now, I managed to break the mindset of my teacher. I managed to develop my achievement despite being in a madrasah environment. Developed nations are usually characterized by the great educational system they have, and conversely, underdeveloped nations are characterized by the low quality of the education they manage. An Islamic boarding school education is a subsystem of the national education system. Its existence it is the middle of the national education system. As stated by former Minister of Religion Haji Alam Saharatu Berwiranegara, he said that Islamic boarding school education with a dormitory system is the best system in education. Within 24 hours, the students are looked after by kiai and caregivers. Even in relation to the national education system, the founder of Taman Siswa, Ki Hajar Dewantara. Knowledge is indeed important, intelligence is also important, but manner and morals are seen number one. Because al-adabu fawqal ilmi. In Islamic boarding school, a student is taught to be someone who has good morals. Because in reality, academic intelligence is nothing without accompanied by good manners. Let's look around us. How noble people are who have religion knowledge compared to other knowledge. Look at the ulama. They rank higher than the umara. The umara is state official. From this we can learn that people who have religious knowledge are more noble. Religious education is a very important factor in saving children. Children, teenagers, and adults from the bad influence of conflicting foreign cultures with Islamic culture, which currently has a lot of influence of the Indonesian nation, especially the younger generation. According to the Islamic view, education must prioritize faith education. History has proven that education does not pay enough attention. Faith education will produce graduates who lack good morals, as it will be very dangerous for joint life which can destroy the joint, transmit the life of the nation and state. School graduates who lack strong faith will it is very difficult to face the life in an extremely challenging era coming. Therefore, considering the importance of Islamic education, especially for the younger generation, all elements of the nation, especially Islamic education teacher, need to be grounded again Islamic education in schools, both formal and informal. And therefore, Islamic boarding schools are a suitable institution for this statement. Indeed, Islamic boarding schools are known by the general public as ancient institutions. However, there are many Islamic boarding schools in Indonesia that run according to the dynamic of the times. The pesantren education system is always undergoing renewal. Innovation continues to develop from time to time. If not, then boarding school education will always be left very far behind with the development and progress of sciences and technology develop very quickly. This phenomenon is in accordance with the word of God in the Quran Surah Ar-Rad verse 11. Inna Allah la yughayyiru ma biqawmin hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim wa idza arada Allah biqawmin su'ala fala maradda lah wa ma lahum ma dunihi min wal. Innovation in the boarding school education system means maintaining old values that are still relevant to current condition and updating them with better values. Like one of the pesantren in Indonesia, which have the jargon bilingual pesantren based on solid character. Besides the student being trained and accustomed to having good morals, they are also equipped with word knowledge, which is currently no less important, such as bilingual language education, namely Arabic and English, and educators who are competent in their field, and not all professional. Therefore, student guardian do not need to worry because pesantren that continue to develop in the field not only teach about religious science but also general science and of course with a more advanced renewal system. So, we as the younger generation have to change our thinking, starting with ourselves, then it will be passed on the future generation. I think enough for my presentation. Uh, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.